Yo, man, check this out. The notion so good.
Good evening. Welcome to Fetters is Cheap.
My name's Robbie Fetters, this is my guitar. I'm gonna keep on practicing until I am a star. R, R, R. The angels in the heavens, demons down below. They're lining up for tickets, they're coming to my show. Yo, yo, yo. You can meet me backstage, I'll score you a pass. Make yourself a sandwich, fill your empty glass. Then I'll go out there singing, 'cause I came here to serve. I'm gonna play my balls off, that's what my fans deserve. Nerves, 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 nerves. Hey! Hey everybody, it's mid-season here at Fetters is Cheap. It's a precarious time in the season. I'm starting to feel slightly relaxed. That can't be good. But I think Emily in Las Vegas is watching. Hi, sweetie. Here's my first song, full of bad advice for a young girl in Las Vegas. Mama's little baby likes fear and torture. Ouch. Mama's little darling likes violent sex. She thinks she's Queen Victoria. Giddy up, horsey! Ride the Pony Express. Oh no, trouble now. Iron nerves failing. Don't come unglued. If your heart's gonna be, stay on your feet. Don't do that, move it away. No, 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 no. Yeah, being good ain't being happy. No, 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 no. Yeah, taking care ain't being there. Yeah, I'm out on a limb where the fun begins. 'Cause fear is never boring. I think I see a spark. Hear voices in the dark. They tell me don't lose heart. Shift from the lipstick to your guns, let her rip. Don't do that, move it away. consciousness barely floating. The slippery curve is approaching. My whole life flashed before I crashed. Fear is never boring. Oh no, trouble now. Are your nerves fading? Don't come unglued. If your heart's cause pizza on your feet, don't throw that moment away. I think I see a spark. Hear voices in the dark. They tell me don't lose heart. Sip on the lipstick to your guns, let rip. Don't throw that moment away. Don't throw that moment away. Fear is never boring. Fear is never boring. Don't throw that moment away. Seemed okay. I'll do that again. I'll do the electric version in a couple weeks when Bad Bob of Raisins, Psychodots, and the Bears is here joining me. Actually, 2 musicians, not just one. Well, we have 2 quite often here at Fetters is Cheap. Maybe there'll be 3 at the same time. Who knows? Maybe there will be 4 musicians making noises in a couple of weeks. But that's then. This is now. Next week is Thanksgiving. Now is, well. You know, tonight on these backing tracks, sometimes I don't bring it up, and it's terrible that I don't do it, but there are a lot of guest drummers tonight. You're going to hear Christian James Arducer. You're going to hear Adrian Ballou. You're going to hear playing the drums, and you're going to hear Bam Powell, and you're going to hear Force of Nature, Noah Fetters playing drums. But on this one, it's Adrian. You fool. Me? 1, 2, 1, 2. I didn't dig what the messenger said. I shot the son of a bitch in the foot. Then I totaled it off hell again, and I took another little look. I didn't see anything new. I heard it all before. People cry to the well runs dry, but there's always room for more. Everybody needs some help, and I admit I need a crutch. Maybe I should close my eyes before I see too much, too much. History repeats itself. Once and future kingdom melts. If you don't know you're sick, how can you ever get well? History repeats itself. Alright, someday I'm gonna take the general down and rub his face in the dirt. When I get sick and tired of being the clown, the one who always gets hurt. Maybe he thinks that he's above it all. A credit to his church. He got me trapped here under the ice. He's gonna call up the search. Everybody needs some future kingdom melt. The jumpers never do well. History repeats, the mystery's not deep. History just reeks of itself. Itself. The once and future kingdom melt. If you don't know you sick on it, you ever did well. History repeats, the mystery's not cheap. History just reeks of itself. What the messenger said, I shot the son of a bitch in the foot. Then I tore the lid off hell again, and I took another little look. A couple of my friends are feeling sorry for me, 'cause I fell a little short of my Hollywood dream. Little do they know I'm happy as a clam, washed up on the shore of a promised land. I couldn't get at the truth till I admit my lie, so I could fly with the angels, politely ask them why. I spent my life addicted to pleasure and pain, till I got so much of both, it almost felt the same. At the website I choose Babylon, but I already know what they'll say when I am gone. When I worry too much about your opinion of me, my ego is a trap, a lock without a key. It's been complicated since the day I was born. I was mama's little angel, an angel with horns. At the website I choose Babylon, but I already know what they'll say when I am gone. Death was my best career move. Death was my best career move. still while they cook my goose. I couldn't hang around till they tightened up the noose. But when I let her put a price tag on me, well, I lost the only thing that I could have had for free. Jack was my last career move. Jack was my best career move. Jack was my best career move. Jack was my best career move. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know. So early in the evening. Look, it's the Cosmic Cow, ladies and gentlemen. Let's stick our fingers up the cow's butt and see what's there. What sort of surprise is waiting for us? Charles Darwin. I like the name Charles. Charles. Origin of Species is actually a very entertaining, and it's not a very long book. It takes a little bit of effort for a 21st century reader, but it's worth it. Charles is so delighted. There are exclamation marks in it. He's excited about his discoveries. Plus, what was his ship called? The Beagle. You gotta love him. Charles Darwin. In my most extreme fluctuations, I have never been an atheist in the sense of denying the existence of a God. I think that generally, and more so as I grow older, an agnostic would be the most correct description of my state of mind. As for a future life, every person must judge for themselves between conflicting, vague probabilities. Okay, thank you. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake Will I wake up? Will I go on sleeping forever? Never knowing what's real. Am I dreaming? Or am I just believing in untruths with no proof beyond what I feel? Always praying to who I don't know, but onward I row until I die. Who am I without my story? When there's no more me, will I care why? But will I go on sleeping never knowing what's real. Always praying to who we don't know, but onward we row until we die. Who are we without our stories? When there's no more we, will we care why? Or will we go on sleeping forever, never knowing what's real? Are we dreaming, or are we just believing in untruths with no proof beyond what we feel? Will we wake up, or will we go on sleeping forever, never knowing what's real? Forever, never knowing what's real. Forever, never knowing what's real. If you want to hear that song perfectly played, you can get the record. It's on Saint Ain't. This is a live show, so there are little authenticities from time to time. That one had one in there. That's my mom. My mom lately this fall has been calling every now and then, calling me home. I'm not ready to come in. I want to keep playing, Mom. Let's see here. There we go. Little box down there is kind of a fake Leslie. Well, speaking of, I know a couple Leslies that aren't fake. One's in Florida, one's in Hawaii. They're beautiful. I love them both. They're both wonderful friends. Girlfriends. Got a bunch of them. Bunch of girlfriends. Swanee's got a bunch of boyfriends. But we're married to each other. I better shut up. Shut up, Fetters. Let's see here. Oh, anyways, back to Leslie. Not the Leslie in Florida, the Leslie in Hawaii. It's a Leslie, this little box here that sounds like a Leslie speaker. Kind of the swirling thing. A Hughes and Kettner rotosphere. Oh, there we go. There's the problem. This guitar, this is old broke ass, 1974 Les Paul Custom, fretless wonder. Sold to me by my friend Mark. What a friend. He sent money to Fetters is Cheap, to the Fetters is Cheap production fund, and suggested that I save up my pennies and buy a Marshall stack, a 100-watt plexi lead stack that I could put back here and, I don't know, blow my head off. Anyway, this old broke ass, whoever had it first, some guy, a blues guy in Texas, just beat the hell out of it. And it's just a great guitar. A little worse for wear, but so am I. Creature of habit cannot be controlled. A creature of habit, he's already gone. You might think that you can change him, but baby, you're wrong. You're like a cat on a railroad track. Don't know the future, don't know the facts. Train is coming down the line. Jump off the kitty, you're wasting your time. Monkey grip when the light goes dim. You got your baby, but you ain't got him. Look out there! Fuel. When it burns, the man stays cool. Addicted to everything. Lives in the city where the birds don't sing. And when he rises with the sun, he always reaches for his gun. A creature of habit cannot be controlled. Creature of habit, he's already gone. You might think that you can change him, but baby, you're wrong. Baby, you're wrong. Baby, you're wrong. Baby, you're wrong. But baby, you're wrong. Just warming up for the next one.
Free everyone else.
That's Gerald Brown.
Free everyone else.
Crystal Peterson.
Free everyone else.
And Belinda Lipscomb.
Free everyone else. Free everyone else. Free everyone else. Free everyone else. Free everyone else.
tear off the chains and free somebody else. I'm shutting it down, gonna switch it all off. And when I finally tune out the noise, you'll hear something sing soft. I ain't exactly no angel, baby. That's how I dealt with the pain. I sold my secrets to so many strangers, kept me from going insane. And I know who's responsible for all my heavens and hells. And I know anything is possible. I don't need wishing well, 'cause she's coming with me. We're walking straight through that door. The one that filters out the approval. We don't need anymore. She's been around the block, the time at 2 or 3. The kind of knowledge she has acquired don't come painlessly. And she knows who's responsible for all her heavens and hells. And she knows anything is possible. She don't need to wish you well.
Gonna help ourselves, and then we're gonna tear off the chains and free everyone else. 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 We're walking out. Free everyone else. We're walking out. Free everyone else. Then we're gonna free everyone else.
Oh, the little children enjoy that song, apparently. What's going on here? Hey. I paid a small fortune for these balloons. Good grief, look. Had to have been at least $4 or $5. Balloons, do your job. Decorate. So I have no idea what the audience is tonight. I just know some very dear friends are watching. Beautiful people. I've been told repeatedly that snacks are aplenty. You know, we all got to put on a little winter weight because it's getting a little cold. We got to practice eating for Thanksgiving. If you're in Europe or say you're a Russian, we've got this thing in the United States called Thanksgiving Day. And what it should just be called is Eat All Day. Eat All Day Day. And we say thanks a lot. We give a lot of thanks. Thank you, Grandma, for passing me the mashed potatoes. Thank you, Aunt Harriet, for not forcing me to eat those, I don't know what they were, pulverized. They weren't beets. What the hell were those things? I thought it was applesauce, but I think it was pulverized rutabagas my Aunt Harriet gave me. That's part of my trauma. I guess it helped me become an artist. You think you're going to have some applesauce and you're 7 years old and it's a mashed rutabaga. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to playing next Saturday. I've generally played since I was about 15 every Thanksgiving, you know, either the night before or the day of or that weekend. I'm always playing gigs. I like it that way. So come here, and you can eat leftovers next week. Am I talking too much? I don't care. This guitar is working really well. I don't know how well I'm working it, but it's working really well. Justin Kennedy and his crew worked on it. Got the electronics figured out. Got the buzz out. How's your buzz? How's it going? I hope it's good. Miss Emily in Las Vegas, you do me a favor. Go give your dad a hug. Give him a hug and a little kiss on the nose right now. Tell him it's from me. Thanks. Okay, now I'll shut up. I don't know how I'm going to get through this one without help. Nope. Take two.
He kissed me where it hurt and made me feel better. He missed me when I left and wrote a love letter. The emotional baggage we both carried, it really didn't matter the day we got married. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It seemed like a good idea at the time. We made a lot of plans, the future looked sunny. Our credit score was high, we borrowed lots of money. But when we couldn't pay it back, the ship started sinking. Then we had a baby, what were we thinking? It seemed like a good idea at the time.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
The last thing he heard were these famous last words.
good idea at the time. When I thought he went to work, he was out looking for someone a little younger than the one who stayed home cooking. And when he found another love, he was so delighted. Until I bought myself a gun, 'cause I got a little excited. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It seemed like a good idea at the time. The last thing he heard were these famous last words. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
It was a work of fiction, honey. Thanks, Swanee Fetters. We'll talk about my chord that I kept hitting. It was supposed to be that chord, but I always was hitting that one, but never mind. That song's on Saint 8 too. And it's sung on the record. It was sung by a teenager at the time named B. Haskins. This is a really big day for B, and we love her, and we're sorry that we couldn't be visiting her today. She's in Burbank. We're in Ohio. 2,500 miles away. So, let's see here. In case you're in Russia, and it's kind of like, I don't know. Minsk to the Bering Straits or something. I don't know. I'm mumbling to myself off mic. Dropping the D. I don't know what year this guitar was made, something in the early 90s, 92, 91, 93, something like that. Fender, Strat Plus. I took the lace sensor pickups off it. Put some N3 pickups on it. Guitar keeks. Spurzel tuning at Locking Tuners, made by Bob Spurzel, Cleveland. Wonderful, funny, great guy. He's got to keep his sense of humor because jokers like me use his stuff. Enough. you so much that I feel pain every time I see your face again. You're not an actress, this isn't a movie. Reality feels so strange. We can play a little power game. I wanna be your favorite guitar player. Pardon me, my holy one, my prayer for you has just begun. So if it's true that God is love, you'll shine on me from up above. And though the angels may protest when I put my lips to your breast, the deaf will hear, the blind will see, when you finally fall in love with me. I wanna be your favorite guitar player. Yeah, 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 yeah. Remember, perfect master, I could get to heaven faster if you reciprocate my love for thee. Then I'll be your slave and still be free. The ghost of Leo Fender told me I'll win if I surrender. That's why I bear my soul and wear my heart, so I'll be number one on the chart. I wanna be your favorite guitar player. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you guys see that lunar eclipse the other night? I slept right through it, but Swanee went outside. It's been a weird week. Just has everybody else had a weird week? It's been a weird week. I haven't complained about it lately, but I'd like to complain about something. I don't like this pandemic. It seems to be lingering. I wish everybody would just get vaxxed. We'd fix this thing. But, you know, things get weird. Pros get going. closer. Keep your distance. Tell me your secrets. Mind your own business. Hell is here on earth, you know. Under the volcano. When you chop the bill at a freak show. Under the volcano. Where the flesh is weak and the minds are slow. Under the volcano. A waterbed on a lava flow. Under the volcano. Hold me closer. Keep your distance. Tell me your secrets. Mind your own business. Keep your distance. Tell me your secrets. Mind your own business. Whoa. I'd like to do that again, but I won't. Oh, that's a Bears song. A Bears, the Bears. I think you heard a couple Bears. What? Oh, speaking of Bears. Well, Bear just gave me a cue. Back on track, Fetters. I started drifting off. Actually, on that song, I started thinking about Sally the dog. You don't know about Sally. Sally's long gone, but she was our first child. What a hound. She's a 35-pound brown hound from the pound. What a sweetheart. Very sleek. Kind of looked like a seal. She had very short, shiny hair. Okay, Bear, I'm getting to it. I'm sorry. I'm telling him about my dog. This is a free show. There's no paywall and no obligation to do anything other than enjoy it. But, it does cost money to keep this dog and pony monkey clown show going. Lately, it's been repairs aplenty and lots of studio upkeep. But, the part from my broken monitor speaker, my Focal speaker, came in from France and they're fixing it in Nashville and I should have it next week. I'm so happy. Just in time to work up some tracks for the Bob show in a couple weeks. Let's see. Fortunately for you and me, volunteer executive producers have consistently and generously made it possible to keep Fetters is Cheap free. And free is extremely cheap. If you'd like to help, please use the PayPal or Venmo links beneath the YouTube window and be a Fetters is Cheap patron of the arts and help fix my monitor over there. When I get more than needed to keep the lights on, I always send money to the other musicians you hear on my backing tracks. I've named a few of them. Yes, they're going to get little Christmas checks from Fetters is Cheap if you help. So, and it also goes to other music industry people who are not getting much work because we're not quite on track because of that pandemic that I was moaning and groaning about. So there you go. It's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win. My big payoff is that I get to play these songs that I love so much for you guys. And I love you too. So there. And I love you, Bear. Thank you. And I love musicians. A philosopher, she founded my religion. She makes the soul connection. She's a musician and she sits at her piano and catapults through space and channels the enlightened ones. You see it on her face. She's a musician. She's a musician. And my only ambition is to be part of her life. A message for the masses you can't put into words. But when the world was born is what the angels heard, and she closes her green eyes and plays her sweet guitar and melts it down to one pure note until I'm seeing stars. She's a musician. She's a musician. And my only ambition to be part of her life. You don't know her name. She's not in the Hall of Fame, but I trade my soul. The critics may not understand, the fans might disappear, but I will still be listening, 'cause I know what I hear. She's a musician. She's a musician. And my only ambition is to be part of her life. She's a musician. She's a musician. And my only ambition is to be part of her life. And I know what I hear. you live, you're gonna suffer. If you live, you're gonna suffer. If you live, you're gonna suffer. Stick with me and you won't cry alone. If you breathe, you're gonna suffer. If you see, you're gonna suffer. If you feel, you're gonna suffer. Stick with me and you won't cry alone. Spend your life avoiding sorrow. Might as well be dead. Pain will always teach us something. Get it through your head. If you live, you're gonna suffer. If you live, you're gonna suffer. If you live, you're gonna suffer. Stick with me and you won't cry alone. Fear and love are all we know. They're never far apart. You try us up, they don't let go. They can break your heart. If you live, you're gonna suffer. If you live, you're gonna suffer. If you live, you're gonna suffer. Stick with me and you won't cry alone. If you breathe, you're gonna suffer. If you see, you're gonna suffer. If you feel, you're gonna suffer. If you live, you're gonna suffer. If you live, you're gonna suffer. If you live, you're gonna suffer. Stick with me and you won't cry alone. Stick with me and you won't cry alone. Stick with me and you won't cry alone. Well, yeah, I got an email a couple weeks ago that noted that my songs have a lot of yin-yang in them. And the writer posed a challenge to me that I write a song that was nothing but happy, happy, joy, joy about how great life was. I thought, well, that's what advertising is. I've done a lot of that, right? It's commissioned work. Huh? Let's shove our hand up the cow's ass and see what the cosmic cow has to say about it. I love that cow. She's a kinky little cosmic cow, don't you think? You didn't hear that, Miss Emily in Las Vegas. You did not hear that. I don't think I've credited all the other musicians. Bob Neiswanger plays on these. He's going to be here again. I think I did mention him. Did I mention Matt Malley? He's played on a couple songs tonight. Matt Malley, he's out there in California, out there by Thousand Oaks, some little town out there. Oh, it's another Charles. I like the name Charles. Charlie, Charles, Chuck. He wrote, "In my work as a writer, I only photograph in words what I see. If I write of sadism, it is because it exists. I didn't invent it. And if some terrible act occurs in my work, it is because such things happened in our lives. I am not on the side of evil, if such a thing as evil abounds. In my writing, I do not always agree with what occurs, nor do I linger in the mud for the sheer sake of it. Also, it's curious that the people who complain about my work seem to overlook the sections of it which entail joy and love and hope. And there are such sections. If I wrote only of and continually of the light and never mentioned the other, then as an artist, I would be a liar. You get used to the bends in the road, keeping your head while your nerves are frayed. Living proof of what my mother always said: a poor work that blames his tools. Yeah, you get used to the bends in the road. It's easy to stand tough while your friends are in town. Save your strength for when they aren't around, and dance till you wear out the floor. Sing till your throat gets too sore. It's the cold of the road in the city too. So sing some more. Someone's waiting for you, wondering when you'll be through, wondering what's the use of loving you. Someone's waiting for you, wondering when you'll come to, wondering what's the use of loving you. You think you got that magic touch that gives a terminal crush, and you figure, hey, what's the rush? 'Cause she loves you anyway. You take it for granted that she'll stay forever playing. She'd wait for you while every letter you write home says cash, drugs, or I've seen photos of yourself. But it's not very funny, because you always run out of money and friends at the same time. So you gotta call somebody. I heard you calling your mom. The rock and roller causes, the rock and roller causes, the rock and roller causes. Send me some money. Send me a quaalude. Make it you, no boots. Someone's waiting for you, wondering when you'll come to, wondering what's the use of loving you, of loving you. Of loving you. right. See you next week. Okay, I'll do another song. That was from my friend Joffy. Joffy goes way back with me and the bands I'm in. This type of thing can happen if you hang around with me and my friends. We needed a sound man, and Joffy knew our songs, so we made him our sound man. He had never done sound before. It really wasn't what he was raised to do, but he did a damn good job. I've got a photo of him front of house mixing the raisins, I don't know, for 7,000 or 8,000 people. He did it. Okay, one more song. This will be for Betsy, Mr. and Mrs. Keenan. Mrs. Keenan to Joff's Mr. Keenan. But I do hope you come next week for the Thanksgiving show, and the following week for the Bad Bob show, and the following week for the season finale. And I don't know what I'm going to do. This song ain't got no meaning. My life ain't got no plot. Once upon a time I was clever. This time I'm not. I know a very rotten person. I know a mean little girl. I think she's gonna live forever. She was made for this world. And we went stomping through the ruins while she was making snide remarks. I hadn't slept in 48 hours. I looked at her, she looked like a shark. And then the devil appeared, and I knew my time was up. Hypnotized, staring into the headlights, nothing left to corrupt. I'd start a revolution if I could just get out of bed. But why add to the confusion? Everything is better if I just keep on playing dead. I left my brain in Colorado. I left my balls in old Detroit. I left my future in Athens, Ohio, back when I still had a choice. I wrote a letter to my mama, said I'm a mess and I gotta come home. But my mother slipped away with Salvador Dali, and now I'm on my own. At mile 23 of a 26-mile foot race, I had to make a judgment call. Is it really worth the blisters? That's when I started to crawl. And then my angels appeared, and I knew my time was up. Hypnotized, staring into the bright white light. Wish I could bottle the stuff. I'd start a revolution if I could just get out of bed. But why add to the confusion? Everything is better if I just keep on playing dead. Everything is better if I just keep on playing dead. What's my life about? Is it really about money? 'Cause no one has enough, even in the land of milk and honey. And you want some of mine, so rob me till I'm blind and reap all that I sow, 'cause I'll just let it go. Before you start to shoot, I'd like to say, gee, that's a nice three-piece suit. And do you want my coat and all the songs I ever wrote? You have an honest face, but you're a member of the human race. So let's cut to the chase. Hold my hand while we both fall from grace. I'd start a revolution if I could just get out of bed. But why add to the confusion? Everything is better if I just keep on playing dead. Everything is better if I just keep on playing dead. This song ain't got no meaning. My life ain't got no plot. Once upon a time I was clever, but this time I'm not. Love you. Thank you so much for allowing me to play. And end with an acoustic song.